Hello, it's Darren from Grills Plants here in Cornwall in the UK. I'm in the greenhouse and today is the 18th of July and I'm filming this in 2025. So today we have been reducing leaves on our cucumber plants, on our sweet pepper plants, on our chilli plants and on our tomato plants. Why would we do this? So we want all the energy now to go into not creating more leaf foliage and more flowers. We've got loads of, for instance, sweet peppers and chilies on these plants here. So we've got more than enough than we need. We need them to ripen, or we need them to get to full size. So that is why we are cutting the tops off, cutting the majority of the flowers off the top as well. And if anything is not at least this size here, then we're cutting it off, because if it's any smaller than that, it's not going to get to the size we need it before its season picking time, which could be end of September, early October. So by reducing a lot of the foliage, getting some air circulation, getting more light in, more sun in to these sweet peppers, or as I said over here into these chilies here, we want lots and lots of light going in there now to make sure that they ripen before the season is over. So that's why we're reducing all the foliage. So all the energy now of the plant is going into maturing the fruit, and the sun can get into the plant and the chili or the sweet pepper much easier. So I've been around and counted how many decent size sweet peppers we have on 5 plants. So what am I talking about decent size? I mean like these here. And we've got 25 sweet pepper plants out of 5 plants. We feed everything in our greenhouse here, so our cucumbers, our melons, our chilies, our peppers, our tomatoes, with our own natural feed. One of them is a wormery feed. If you go onto YouTube and put, wormery feed or wormery, there'll be videos, I'm sure, on how to set up a wormery, and you can go to our channel and you can look for comfrey feeds, or comfrey, just the word comfrey, on our channel, and we've made a few videos about comfrey and making comfrey feeds and growing comfrey. Here's some of our cucumbers which are growing away nicely. There's a couple which are decent size, and we've got lots down the bottom here which are not quite the size we need it yet. But we'll be feeding all these plants again tonight with our comfrey feed tonight, and we rotate it comfrey feed this week, and next week it'll be our wormery feed. So this is why we get a big crop. It's down to our feeding, really. It's down to the kind of natural feed that we use, and also down to the fact that we are feeding weekly, not fortnightly. Used to do feeding fortnightly, and you're not going to get the same size of crop that we're getting here now. So I would suggest feeding weekly. I would suggest using a natural feed. If you've not got a facility for that, then a lot of people would use like a tomato right feed. And our waste, which has come off the tomato plants, the chilies, the peppers, the cucumbers, to let more light and air in and sun in, this won't go to waste. This will be chopped up and it'll go in our wormery, and then the worms will digest all of this and make a liquid feed for us, which comes out the bottom in a tap. It's an old water butt, basically. So tomatoes especially, they like lots of air circulation around them. That will keep off blight for a long period of time, until maybe we get to mid-September. Then maybe blight will set in anyway because of slighter damp conditions, slightly shorter days of sunlight. But we're going to do our best until then. So we've cut so much of the foliage off so we can get maximum airflow around the tomatoes, and there's fruits everywhere. Just to give you an idea, this is a chilli called Nigel. We get it from a company called Real Seeds. They're a very good seed producer of heritage varieties. So out of this plant here, just this one plant, and we've got 6 of these chilli plants, there is 19 chilies that look like they're going to make the grade on this one plant. So remember, mid-July, get out, trim a lot of the leaf foliage off. Anything where there's flowers still on it, you just as well cut that off as well, because they're never going to really make the grade at this stage. What we've got like I say, 19 on one plant. Even if we had 15 on each plant and we had 6 of them, that's quite a lot of chilies. So anyway, that's what I would suggest. So by all means, subscribe if you wish to, like, comment. We do our best to reply to comments. Sometimes in busy periods it might take a week. Say in quieter periods it might take a day. So thank you for watching.